What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? That's wrong. Let's fix that. So yesterday's video, it was good. It was good for me. Hope it was good for you. It was mutual. Because I saw, and Vim, no. I saw a mistake that I was doing. So let's go quickly over the last thing that we were doing. I clearly had a mental breakdown, and because I know this. So I think going over practice exams like this is really good because I know. But during the time I was shooting the video, I did not perceive or understand or comprehend or whatever adjective we want to put in there. That's a literal block. So, of course, if we do this, it is going to put in the quotation marks for us. I know that. So yesterday I was just like, so two things I was doing yesterday all the time. If you watched, I forgot to put in the variable that we were going to use. I don't know why. So note to self, don't do that, idiot. No, positive, good talk. Okay, good talk. So that's a literal block. That's a folding scalar block-ish, which means that we can type like this, but it's going to come out as just one line. So it's not going, this is mostly for, I think, aesthetics for our playbook. So it looks better than one huge line. So literal block. So if we put quotes, whatever we put in there, it's going to write. So let's change this a bit. I want to try one thing because our friend Franco, he did something that I didn't criticize, but I was like, that's not correct. But he is, I believe, correct. If we put quotes here, because it's not a literal block now. Let's save that. Let's head over to this server right here. Here we have Susie that we created yesterday with her pseudo powers of doom and destruction. Let's remove Susie. Yes. You can't do anything, Susie. Now, Ansible. Remember, we're using Navigator to run our stuff. Did I start recording? Yes. Okay. Just checking. Users from vars. Okay, what's going to happen now? It should create Susie again, but it's not POSIX compliant, if I'm going to be correct. I hope I am. Otherwise, this is a mood point. So if we cat, we should have Susie. Yes, we have. And if we cat Susie, it should come out in a one-liner like that. That is not good. That is breaking the law. So our good friend, Franco, he did this. I don't know if his space is not needed. Let's see if he created a space. Save space, no space. Good. That's what I was thinking. My great parents think So this is POSIX compliant, and now let's rerun this shebang, and then let's cat out Susie, and let's see what happens. We should be happy campers. That is way better. That's how we like it. So two things. Let's take it as a grain of salt from yesterday. You know, as a reminder, always put in the variables that you're going to use. Otherwise, it has no idea who admin is. Admin Boolean, what? And then literal block is a literal block. Literally, it's literally. That was fun. Oh, okay. So let's continue. Day 3, video 3. That was a rehash from yesterday. And I'm probably going to do something stupid today. So live and learn. So, configure repositories. Okay. Let's do that together. And we are going over here and we are going to create, not in Git. That would have been not good. Name. And again, we are going to just copy this. And we are going to paste those tasks. No, hosts. It's probably, let's just put it in all. Tasks. Okay, what is our first task? Configure a custom Yum DNF repository on all hosts. Okay. Is that supposed to be just, of course, during the exam, we're probably going to be told, I hope so. So we're not, okay, configure custom repo. And let's jump over to our trusty documentation, Ansible doc, and let's scrap out repo. We are going to use this one, Ansible doc. And let's go down here. Since he didn't tell us what to do, I'm just going to copy something from here. Like that one. Right? Okay. Let's fix that. And okay. That was too much. Enablet, doesn't matter. I'm just putting this in so we know how to create a custom repository. And I'm not going to change anything because this is not going to work anyways. But this is just to show that where we search for information about repositories, how we create them, etc. I don't think that we need to do anything more on all hosts. See, I always this is my thing. It says on all hosts. So I need to read better. Okay. Solution, don't want to see that yet. Install a package from that repo. Okay. We know how to install packages, right? So we would just do name install packages. Ansible built-in .dnf. This is becoming second nature to us. Unzip state. Do something different, latest, but this is gonna fail. So I don't know how I feel about this. And just so you know, it can be a list. Tmux, whatever. So ensure extra packets, enterprise, extra packages, enterprise Linux, something like that, is configured on all hosts. I know how to do that because I am so hip and cool. No, not at all. It's like EPEL release, like that. But since I know all of this is going to, I'm just going to comment this out like that. I'm going to run this so it creates this file so you just see that it works on all the hosts. But then I'm going to have to, okay, then let's just delete it. Right. And then, okay, first we do this. I'll show you that it works, that it creates a repository. Let's change one thing. So let's do enabled true. So we get it in the DNF repo list. Just so to verify, right? Right. Okay. Ansible-navigator run. It was called configure repos. So it's going to create the custom repository. Let's jump over to this server right here, yum.repos. Okay, here's the one that we just created, external repos. Let's cat that out, external repo. So just to verify DNF repo list. What? Repo ID, repo name, what? Did I create our RPM for? Yeah, there it is. Sorry, I honestly, this is my thing. I didn't even read the description. So you can see that this works, right? Let's just do false. So we're not going to have any issues, and let's rerun that. So now you know how to create a custom repository and make sure that it works. RPM Forge, that there it was, the musical, the Linux Ninja musical is coming out next Christmas. Wouldn't you like that? No, I am thinking not. So what am I doing right here? Sorry, I was thinking too much about the musical. So let's do it like this, 7. Yeah, like that. What? Sorry. Where am I? Users from vars. I'm in that file. Okay, I'll fix that later. That's a-okay. Clearly, I need a break. Though we just started. So, okay, where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's wrong. Anyways, let's run this. This is not gonna install, right? Okay. Now we've done with the whole repository thing. Now it's going to install the packages that we want. Node 2. That's the one that we were, what? There's always something, right? Why didn't it? Let's just see if that works. Okay, that works. Okay, let's go back to the error and see. Node 1 is okay, which just means that both packages are installed. Node 2 failed. This is something that we're never, I think that's why these videos are a bit longer is than the actual exam, is because we're running into issues because of my shenanigans with these servers. Didn't install release. So stuff I'm having to fix because this doesn't even matter. So I'm going to stop. Hammer time. I always do provides. Is what provides the new thing? New kid on the block? Okay. Okay, I'm not going to fix this. Let's go back. So we've installed unzip, Apple release, worked on 3 servers, so doesn't matter. Let's just continue. I'm not going to bore you. Yeah, let's just see what happens here. We used this module. We created RPM Forge and yada, yada, yada. We installed packages like that. So we're good. Let's just keep going. Okay, service management. Let's do that one. Let's create. Okay, service management. Let's create that. Let's jump over to the trust. Okay, lab 12, service management. I had to jump away from the computer, but let's continue. So, where are we? Let's go over here, create that file. Service management, name, manage services. That's a good name. Good name for us. Hosts, all tasks. I don't know the host, but let's assume that it's all. Install HTTPD and MariaDB server on appropriate hosts. Okay. It feels like, do you agree? Install HTTPD and MariaDB. It feels like we're doing the same thing again. Name, but it's good to hammer stuff home. Well, okay, let's use a loop. Let's not use a loop. We should never use a loop. HTTPD and MariaDB server, state, present. What else? What else are we going to do? Nothing. On appropriate. Oh, okay, yeah. When? Oh, I can't do that. Stupid. So name, state, present, but it's already installed. If we have issues on node number 2, I'm just gonna cut. I'm gonna fix that. Some of these, like, I'm getting most of the issues that I'm having, I feel like, are because I've messed these nodes up so much. When web servers in group names, use the magic variable name install MariaDB. So I'm gonna delete this, and let's go down here. Let's continue. Ansible built-in .dnf name MariaDB server state present. When, you guessed it, databases in group names like that. Let's just run that. Let's see. Service, was that the name? Yes, it was. Service management. Running out of coffee already, and this is lab number 2. Okay, install MariaDB servers 4 changed, and number 3 should change as well. Good stuff. Okay, what are we supposed to do now? Start enable services. Let's do that. Name, start, and enable services. So now let's Ansible built-in .service, right? Let's use a loop. Name, item, state, started, enabled, true. And now let's do a loop. HTTPD, MariaDB server. I'm not sure, but we'll figure it out together. So the Christmas Linux Ninja musical is coming out. MariaDB server, note, okay. So it enabled and started Apache on node 1 and 2, but let's jump over to SSH Ansible at node, what was it, 3, sudo systemctl list unit type service. Am I blind? Am I blind? Am I going blind? List unit files. Let's do that to see everything. Everything is awesome. Oh, MariaDB service. Okay. Okay. The more you like, maybe you didn't know about this handy cool thing. So list, I'm not going to explain that. You're not here to, that's a different video, right? You're not here for that. MariaDB. So it's not MariaDB server. It is this. So let's run this again. Now we should have liftoff. Okay. Okay. Changed. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Technically, it's trying to start and enable something on other servers that don't have that. So this isn't cool. You know what it's doing? Like yeah, because I put in all up here. This isn't nice. Let's fix this. Name, what am I doing? HTTPD. And let's delete this. And let's do a when. Web servers in group names like that. Let's copy this whole block and let's paste it. Okay, let's also fix this like that. 7 down, 7 down. Get down and dirty. Starting to enable MariaDB. So before delete words, I'm just saying these things out loud. If you don't know Vim, MariaDB like that started true and D, I, and whatever. Yeah, databases like that. So. Are we happy? Let's run this again. Clear the screen, people. Clear the screen. The Icelandic Viking is getting frustrated. I'm Batman. I should clip that. I'm Batman. So are we like this looks way better? Are we happy? Okay, we are. So let's see what's next. Verifies the service is running using register. Oh, getting fancy, are we? Okay, we are. We are. So let's go and go here. So there are many ways that we can do this. So many ways. I'm not Yoda. I know like 2 ways. So I'm thinking, well, let me see. So what we can do, systemctl, let's just check status on the output. I would use the command module, probably systemctl status MariaDB. Let's see what the output is. Okay. See, I wonder, okay, let's do 2 things. I'm going to first do this, and then I'm going to do something else with systemctl. So it helps to know more like the administrative shenanigans on the servers. So you have options with commands. I'm so happy commands. No. Okay, let's check. What did he ask us to do? Verify the services. The services. Okay, whatever. Ansible built-in command and it's not RPM, systemctl status. I just want to see MariaDB. I just want to see the output. What is it actually getting? So, and let's register, and let's do MariaDB status. And like that. Status. Okay, and what do we do now? If you're on the exam or at work, how do you check the envelope? How do you check the information that's now in Maria_status? Okay, you have 2 seconds. Check. Let's just do that. Nobody cares. Debug. That was correct. Correcto Mungo. MariaDB status. Okay, let's run that. This is good to know for the exam. Honestly, I think so. I'm not taking the exam, so I'm talking out of my mouth. Note. Oh, it's running on all. Okay. That was fun. It was oddly refreshing. That's why I would, okay, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say it. Databases in group names. I'm not going to say it. Okay. See what happens now. Goosefrappa. See, this is the moment where I'm going to look back on this tomorrow. I'm going to be like, you, what are you doing? Okay, so like if this was the exam, I would have to stop and think, which is not my strong suit. But let's go back to the error like that. No two. Why is it still running on? Oh, I put the when. What happened there? Okay. I have to put my leg up. It's time. It's that time again. Oh, okay. That's what we wanted. I told you what I sometimes need to do is just stop, think. That's what I need to do during the exam. I'm not good at taking exams, just so you know. I'm not one of those people that are just like, it's no problem. And that's not me. Okay. So when is working? Four, three, Maria. Are you telling me I'm still messing up the? Oh, hello. Messing up the name. MariaDB. Okay. What? This should work just systemctl. Hi. 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 And that's the thing with non like multi-choice, these Microsofty. I'm not putting down any other exams. I'm just saying, like, when you have practical exams, one typo is going to mess everything up. Everything. Oh, man. But we caught it, right? We caught it. So we're working our way through this. Now you see the life of the Linux Ninja. So this is what we get back. So this is way. So you can use this MariaDB status RC0. You could use that, but there's if you know about it, if you're hip and cool, systemctl. I can't even spell, so clearly I'm not hip and cool. Is active, MariaDB. So you just get that back. That is neat. That is nice. So let's change it to that. I can't believe I did that. Is active. I can't. I honestly, I can't. Oh, what? Where, like, I keep doing that. I'm sorry about that. Control B. Oh, we did that last time. So we are. Oh, there we are. Sorry. Is active. So what I was going to do is that is active. Good. Now let's run this. Did I save? Did I save? Yeah, I did. Okay. There we got it. There we have it. So we can use this. And okay, let's just do it. Okay. Now we are going to and debug. So are we done? I know it's active. Okay, I think we're done. Okay, let's just check out what Franco did. He runs two plays. Remember when I said I wouldn't do it this way, like hosts all, I would actually, that's what I was going to say. I would break it up into two plays. So you don't have to do a when statement all the time. So just so you know, you can do multiple plays in a playbook. So you just start here fresh like that. That's honestly how I would have done it. But I don't know why I didn't. So, okay. No when statements. That's good. We did this. He used is active as well because changed when. I should have added that. Let's add that. Let's go over here. And right here. Changed when false. Don't want changed every time. Yeah. Okay. So let's do that as well. So I just verified it with dumping out the whole everything. But what you can do just to make it neater is to do a message. And we also have to do the same thing for HTTPD. MariaDB is, and then you would have that, and you would have, what was it, standard out. If we go over here, Standard out, yes. MariaDB status. Okay, so. Okay. Let's just run that, and you can see what I mean. See the difference. Then we should just get MariaDB is active instead of like the whole shebang. Oh, sorry. This is like honestly like therapy for me. It's like it's so good to just be in front of the camera and just failing, not getting it correct. So here it is. MariaDB is active, and we're getting all of these because we don't have a when statement, which is just like, yeah. So let's just keep it like this. But during the exam, when I got that, like, I should break it up into 2 plays. That's how I would have done it. So both of these are let's just keep going. This is going to work then you just add the HTTP block. Don't need to do that now. Yeah, so I think we've gotten the gist of everything. Cron jobs, let's do that. Are you happy? Like, ask in the comment section if there's anything. But we did this. I would have done it differently. I kind of want to do when. Let's just copy this one. Let's paste it right here. Delete this, and let's rerun it. Then afterwards, I'm going to add the HTTP. See, this is how neater. This is. So just so you don't have to watch me do it, I'm going to add the HTTP PD block in. Are we good? We're good. We're good. So this worked. It was, I would say, too complex because we didn't break it up into 2 plays. Let's go. Cron jobs. Schedule task using a cron. That's always fun. How long has this been? 49 minutes. I'm gonna aim for an hour. So let's just stop after this one. I'm gonna go with the missus. We're gonna go get something to eat and take a walk. Dates are important. What are we gonna do? Yes, we are going to do this. We're going to create a file that is not called that. It's called that. And name. Now we're going to use that name. Schedule just racks and row. Hosts. On all hosts, all. See, I'm starting to read. Progress, people. Tasks. Name. Okay, what are we supposed to do? I'm gonna read. Creates a cron job on all hosts, then runs logger ansible manage cron every 5 minutes. Okay, let's just do that first. Okay. Creates cron job every 5 minutes. Ansible built in. You guessed it, cron? Yes. So for this one, I would say it's almost necessary to check the documentation. Ansible doc cron. Let's just scroll all the way here just to have it open. But before we do that, I am going to jump over here. I'm going to jump over here first. Copy this. So a logger is just a binary command line utility that writes whatever you put in the quotes to. It depends on messages, syslog. It depends on what you're running, but that's usually what it does. So let's go over to here, and I'm going to just copy something. What should we copy? I haven't done a cron job thingy for a while, but let's just see that. No, let's not do that. Okay, I want something like this that creates a file and everything. It has a user. Oh, it's fancy stuff. So let's paste that in. That's 5 down and like that. Okay, weekday. I wonder if we don't tell it. Okay, minute every 5 minutes with cron is like that, like this. 5 hour. It's every hour. So I think that we can do write to logger every 5 minutes. Good. User root, sure. Why not? When in Rome. And here you actually put delete within this. Yes. The command, this one right here. It's been a minute. I feel like I'm now I feel like I'm just guessing. But these guesses are based on, I've done this before. People, I don't know. Cron file. I want to create a cron file for this. Should we? Yes. I'm just interested if we don't. Honestly, I'm so rusty with Ansible and cron. I'm good with cron on just manually. Let's do it like that. Should we? Isn't it nice that you're here with me? Just like, let's create a cron file. Let's do it. And I'm going to call it Ansible. Oh, I have to sneeze. Logger. And let's see what happens. The thing is, like, you're not okay. We can just run it, but we're going here, and ansible-navigator run, and can't remember cron tasks. See what happens. Okay, so it created that. Let's jump over to SSH. Let's cat etc cron d just to see Ansible logger. There it is. It looks good. Let's come back to it. Let's what else did we have to do? Create a cron job on web servers that back up HTML. Okay, daily at 2 a.m. Okay, let's create another job here and name backup, whatever, web server. Ansible built-in cron name backup web server. What was it? Daily at 2 a.m. So it would be, let's go back to here. Daily. Okay, I'm going to take that. don't need weekday because if I don't specify, it is going to do all weekdays. It's 2 like that. And what else do we need? A job. We need a user. I want to back it up as just as root job. Tar create file. Let's do web backup and let's create a date. Okay, it's not going to be pretty. You can always do plus % date, day, month, because we're in Europe. And then let's do small year. Why not? Something like that. And it's going to be like that. And close that. Are we happy with that? Let me see. Every day I'm shuffling. 2 a.m. Okay. Creates a cron job for you. I wonder. Okay, now. Weekly. Okay. Let's just create that. Name cleanup for user dev user 1. Ansible built-in cron. Name user cleanup. Do like that, user cleanup. That's not pretty. Like that. And what's going on right here? And it was supposed to be when? Weekly. So there's a cool thing with, I think, special. It's called special day, special time. Okay, let's use that. Special time, weekly. Does it say, is there an example of, that was weird. Special time. Oh, here it is. Special time reboot. Oh, so okay. So on reboot, that's cool. I wonder if they show us something. Daily. Oh, here it is. Weekly. So we can use that. Cool. So I don't think that we need user dev user 1. Job. I don't know what. So if you had a script that would do, you would just point it to the shell script that would clean up whatever it's supposed to clean up, right? You can do find whatever you want to clean up and then just do delete. Do m time something and, anything that's older than modified time 2 days, whatever. I don't know what Franco wants to do here, so I'm just going to leave it like that. And I wonder if this is create file. I think this is okay. Let's just jump over to see his solutions. But first, I want to do this. Here it is. Ansible managed cron. So it wrote that to messages. So we're good to go there. Every 5 minutes, it's doing that. Every 5 minutes. What are we going to do now? Yeah. So first, let's do this and have that open. I just want to see how he did it. Hosts all, good. Name, Ansible, heartbeat, that's cool. Minute, every 5 minutes, it just logs this and users root. What did we do? Minute, no, I'm in the wrong place. Minute, every 5 minutes, user root, job. Okay, you put it in quotes, like the Ansible managed. That's okay. Cron file, he did not do a cron file. I was debating it, if you remember. Let's continue. This is going to be the last one. So I'm going to continue tomorrow. Tasks, okay, building cron, daily, okay. Daily name backup. Minute 0, I put in minute 0. Hour 2, I put in hour 2. User root, okay, user root. Tar, okay, so he compressed it. Temp, where did I put it? I put it nowhere. So that would be a fail. So I would have to do it like this. Or in a location where it makes sense, like backup something, you know. Okay, I forgot that. I was thinking so much about the date, like how I'm going to, let's just see what he did. Okay, did a hyphen there. That makes more sense. It's more beautiful. You're beautiful. Okay, that's cool. Okay, date. Okay, var. Yeah, I think I forgot this. If I would run it, it would run. Where would it put it? Doesn't matter. During the exam, it's going to say, where to put it. I think. Okay, so let's go over here and see what he did for our dev user 1. So, okay. Weekly temp up cleanup. Special time weekly. I just learned about that recently. I did something, I can't remember. So I learned about special time, but as you can see, cron, I'm rusty. So this was a good reminder. So special time weekly, dev user 1. So yeah, he does a find. I wasn't sure. So modified time +7. Anything older than 7 days is deleted for this specific user. Anything in temp. So it was just like, okay, whatever you want to do, you can do that. So I'm just going to copy paste this in. So we have something there. So when you look at this in the future, it's going to make sense. And this is good. So we're on lab 14. So we're just going to keep cranking it out. We're just going to keep working. This is good. I hope this has been hour and 10 minutes, informational, helpful at all. And so until tomorrow, peace out. Bye.